Okay, let me just see. Purpose, add blue. Oh, and what Spirit is saying is if you're bringing in too high of frequencies into your body, it can cause your immune system to get overwhelmed. So it's also can impact the thymus. So if your high heart is completely covered over, it causes your immune system to be low. You have a low, weak immune system if you are not totally living your path, purpose, conviction, passion. And so once this gets brighter, your immune system gets stronger. Can you believe that? That's my nursing side coming through. So your immune system will slow you down to integrate. And that's why many of you are not feeling very well because it's you've got so much light coming in and it's overwhelming for the body. So we're going to do this activation right now. But just if you have a pen, paper, just have that off to the side because after this meditation, I'm going to share with you some other ways that you can continually work with your high heart and keep it open. But we're going to open it today if you're ready. All right, go ahead, close your eyes and turn within. And when I say turn within, that means if any of your focus is on your life out there, just let anything out there know. You're going to take your focus away and you're going to turn it and you're going to focus in here. You're going to focus on the inside of you. Bring your light inside to your feet, inside to your legs, your pelvis, the trunk of your body. Bring your light into your chest, your arms, your throat, your head. Let your human self, your body, know that you're going to do a healing to awaken yourself to your life's path and purpose. And if you are already awakened to your life's path and purpose, just let your body know you're going to polish it up a bit. Be willing to take a little more action. Go ahead and say hello to that higher self of yours, where your higher wisdom and knowledge, your spiritual perspective resides, which is just above your head in your crown chakra. Send a sweet little message up there to your spirit, letting your own soul know that you are ready to activate your high heart and move towards or live in or be living a life full of passion and conviction and purpose, and that you'd like your higher self to assist you to do that. Now, as always, I encourage you to begin with grounding, and especially today, because once you ground, it functions as a drainage type system to be able to let go of old energy. We're going to be clearing off old energy off the high heart. So you want it to be able to drain on out of your energy field. But for right now, remember your spirit loves to be imaginative and enormously playful. So if you were to come up with a really fun, playful grounding image, even if it's a tree with roots, go ahead and imagine a grounding image. Like right now, I'm seeing a lot of sea otters. Sea otters are incredibly social, incredibly playful. So that's what I'm going to use for my grounding today. What are you going to use for your grounding? And then go ahead and imagine it's around the hips. So no, you're not going to ground from your feet. Your grounding's higher than that, around the hips, and it's going to include your legs and your feet. So whatever grounding image you have, imagine it starting around the hips. It's going to go all the way down through the floor of the room that you're in, through the basement, the foundation, right in, piercing through the earth's crust, all the way down to the center of the earth, which in the 3D realm is about 3,600 miles deep. In the 5D world, you can get there in a nanosecond with your grounding image. So go ahead and drop your grounding all the way down to the center of the earth, the magnetic core, and then create another image to help anchor yourself into that place. When you ground, for whatever reason, you want to ground every day. It helps stabilize your physical health, emotional, and mental health. And it helps pull more of the light of your soul, of your spirit, down into your body to uplift every aspect of your life. But grounding also functions as a way to support you as you let go of old energy. So right now I can feel you all grounding, and I can sense that there's might be some pressure in the throat or the chest area, which is normal because you are about ready to focus on your high heart, which resides between those two places. So right now, just set your intention that you're going to let go of anything that interferes with you activating your high heart. You don't even have to know what it is. You just say, hey, if there's anything here that's interfering with me activating my life's path and purpose, I am intending to release it right down my grounding to be recycled by Mother Earth. Don't overthink it. There you go. Now we're going to bring in some cosmic light. It can be any color you desire. You can always start off with gold, but if your spirit's guiding you another color, we're just going to do a quick rinse through of the aura. And again, you can do this every day. Just wake up. It's like, what color am I rinsing my aura with today? Recently, I've really been loving emerald green, but it can be any color that you want. And then once you know or pretend, then just imagine that that particular cosmic light is flooding into the room where you are, or the car, or the park. Let it flood through and begin to rinse any old, outdated energy and just let it wash right down to the center of the earth. Remind yourself of what today's date is. Remind yourself of how old you are. That light is just flowing through very slowly this morning, or it might be in the middle of the night for you, but it's flowing through quite slowly, but it just is making sure that it just dissolves every little morsel of stuck energy. So let's just let that cosmic energy continue to dissolve. We're going to take our attention off of that, but set the intention that it's going to continue to dissolve whatever you need to let go of right now. And let's imagine your high heart. You're going to either feel it or hear your high heart described. You might see your high heart, or you might just know that it's there and what's going on with it. Please do not get hung up on thinking you need to see it or you can't do the exercise, because that's just not true. All right, so imagine your high heart is fairly large, like I showed about that jar. It should be gold and radiant. Before you start healing your high heart, though, I want you to pretend that you can look around the whole outside of your high heart. Are you seeing or sensing, feeling, or knowing other people who are interfering with your path? And they can love you to the moon and back, but they don't want you to change. Doesn't mean they don't love you. It's just they're afraid of changing. So you can pretend and imagine there's a doorway, has a big exit sign on the top, and you're going to open that door and you're going to say, nobody's allowed in this room. So we're going to take a moment as you invite people to leave the space of your life's path and purpose, your high heart. And if it seems like you have hundreds of people there, please know that you can ask your higher self to help you. You can call in an ascended master, the angelic realm, to assist you. Invite them out. So just set your intention that if anybody else's energy comes up, you're just going to intend that they go right to the exit door and they leave. So you're going to take your attention off that and now put your attention on your high heart. So now you can pretend if you're removing layers. I like to pretend like a golden fishing line is coming down from the divine, and I'm just going to hook it to a layer. And then it's kind of like a diver, a diver yanks on the golden line, oxygen line. It says, pull me up. But I hook it on there and I just let it get pulled up. It's like surrendering it to God, however you want to look at it. Or you can rinse it with golden healing photonic light, and it can dissolve all the layers. So we're going to take about a minute of quiet as you are polishing up and shining your high heart that's located between the fourth and fifth chakra, your life's path and purpose, where you are living your personal truth with passion and conviction. If you are finding yourself quite emotional about how suppressed your high heart, your path and purpose has been, remember, don't let that distract you. Allow yourself to rejoice in knowing that you have the power to reactivate your high heart over and over and over again for the rest of your life. And turn them into, happy tears too. Now you can pretend it's like a little light switch. It's like you're going to turn on your life's path and purpose. You're going to flip that switch, and there's going to be this beautiful pulsing, this radiance that's sending out the signals of your passion and your purpose. It's sending the signals through your own body. It's sending the signals out. So flip that switch and let it just start pulsing the light of who you are. Consider your high heart activated. So you can be in gratitude. Go ahead and thank your body for its willingness to reawaken to yourself again. Thank your higher self for assisting you to create it in such a way that it's light minded and light-hearted. And even if you've just managed today to get a little bit of light coming out, that is major progress. And know you can revisit this meditation as many times as you want for the rest of your life. And whenever you are ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes and look around the room. You can go ahead and make some notes. You can write in the comments section what that experience was like for you. But as we wrap up, I just want to share with you what I often will share with my students. This is why I love this work, because it's like quantum physics. It's like you're trying your best to live your best life, and you're trying and you're trying and you're trying and you're trying, but your poor little high heart's just covered. It's just buried under layers of who knows. Not belief in self is a good enough reason, I suppose. And you can be trying so hard. And this is the thing about energy work, is that you clean that off, and then suddenly the world, what's that saying? The world conspires to deliver to you everything that you dream and desire. So I know it's counterintuitive, but it works. And I know I may probably exaggerating a little bit. It's, it might take a few years, but still keep this cleared off, and it will be much easier for you to even know what your life's path and purpose is. And I do want to say it doesn't have to be grand. Your life's path and purpose can simply be to, bake bread, or, go walk with friends. Like it just doesn't need to be grand. I want to say that. All right. So what are some other things you can do to keep your high heart activated? Well, one of us. One of the things you can do is the thymus. So the thymus is located right behind the chest plate here. When you're a baby, it's really large, and as an adult, it gets smaller, but you can tap it. So you can, I don't know if you can hear that, but you can do that right now. Put your hand there, and you just activate this. You just keep it shaken up. You can also work with rose quartz. You can also close your eyes and imagine breathing cleansing breath into that area. And then as you exhale, it really drains off old energy. So you're bringing the breath of who you are into your high heart. Walking barefoot, of course, is always super helpful. Laying in fields of flowers. It's just like my yard has, I don't have fields of wildflowers, but I have flowers all around me. And it's just like anything of beauty, because your high heart is beautiful and gets activated by beauty. So any kind of beauty around you. And then, of course, what we just did, visualizing your high heart and cleaning it off. All right, everyone, please share this with everybody you know, so that everybody can have the opportunity to awaken to their own passions again. You were born with this light, highly illuminated. It just picked up a lot of dirt along the way. So don't forget, if you have not signed up for the intuitive style questionnaire and you want to know what your own intuitive style is, I put the link in the comment box below, or whatever that little narrative box is called. Go ahead and click on that, fill out the questionnaire so you know what your intuitive style is, because you're unique and different. So have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you next week at the same time live for the next frequency forecast of the week. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.